What is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with more Zenless Zone Zero today. And we're going to be pushing forward with some more of this story. We are in the middle of a competition to get a weird W engine that's made out of some sort of porcelain type material, which apparently helps us. Yeah, day one is over.
You look better. So, do you want to talk about what happened out there earlier?
Proxy, I want more.
Hold on, Cecilia. This is my last snack. Please spit out the wrapper. And my hand, too.
I bit you for a reason. I'm interrogating you, so don't lie to me. Back in the competition, when we ran into Black Wolf, I could tell from your breathing and heartbeat that you were terrified too. So why? Why didn't you just leave me and run?
I don't really remember. I was probably too tense to think clearly. I just reacted out of instinct.
So you didn't even know how terrifying those guys from the outer ring can be? What an idiot.
People from the outer ring aren't all bad, you know. Billy, Lighter, Lucy, Caesar.
What are you even talking about? I mean those real monsters! That Promia woman and Black Wolf, Romule, they're both sweepers. In the outer ring, sweepers only do one thing. Cleaning. Useless corrupted patients, rule breakers, anyone in the way. They all get swept out. A lot of people say they take orders from Caledon, the strongest force the outer ring ever had.
Caledon, the former dominant force in the outer ring. They collapsed a long time ago. It wasn't until recently that Caesar revived their name as the Sons of Caledon. I thought Caledon dissolved. Shouldn't the Sweepers have disbanded as well?
Well, the sweepers may have disbanded, but people like them don't just magically become good.
You've dealt with them before, haven't you?
Yeah, I only survived because I ran fast enough. That was ages ago, back when I was drifting around the outer ring. Only way I got food was doing odd jobs for the biker gangs who controlled the oil supply. There were a lot of people like me. So many. We clawed that land and all that oil back from the hollows with our own hands. But none of it ever belonged to us because we were weak. Even if we fought tooth and nail to get our hands on something, the city folks would just immediately snatch it from us. The biker gangs were the only ones who could hold on to anything out here in the outer ring. So we had to play by their rules. Sometimes, some hotshot would get cocky thinking they could stand up to them. And every single time, they got squashed. Like bugs. Funny, right? That's what the old outer ring was like. To those big shots, our lives weren't worth more than ants on the street. Anytime I even heard a rumor that sweepers might be nearby, I'd pack up immediately. New hideout, never stayed in one place too long. But then, one day, I ran out of food. At that rate, even Chalky, who'd been with me the whole time, would have starved to death. That's when someone told me I could scavenge places that'd been cleaned. Once the owners were gone, you could find valuable stuff. Most people were too scared to go near those places, though. I was scared too, but I was starving.
So you took the risk and scavenged those sites?
Yeah. I quietly followed the sweepers, Premia and Romule. Waited until they finished cleaning a house and left, then snuck in through a window. But I wasn't the only one who showed up.
This ring's straight up plastic. We fought her for nothing. snake thyron blood on me. Just by luck. Who knows if she's poisonous?
Forget it. Let's leave. If we don't get out of here before the sweepers are back, we're done for. It's the sweepers!
Found you. You're the last ones.
Please! Please don't kill us! We're just scavenging!
We just didn't want to go back into the hollows. We didn't mean to go against Caledon. Please, just let us go. You... Come any closer!
Yeah, you put up a very strong
That
standoffish
day,
vibe, dude.
I ran with Chalky in my arms. I kept running and running, farther and farther, to somewhere I thought Premia could never reach me. I know how sweepers operate. Once they've laid eyes on you, they don't let go. After that, I never went near a cleaned site again. I wandered in fear for a long time. Until one day, Jane dragged me into public security, and Commissioner Severian gave me a chance to become a specialist. Now, word was Caledon had completely fallen apart, that the Outer Ring had a new ruler, that the sweepers were the ones getting crushed now. Well, if the Commissioner hadn't dragged me into this investigation, I would have never crossed paths with them again.
No wonder you panicked the moment you saw them. That's brutal. Anyone would be scared.
I barely survived once. I'm not letting them catch me again. Not dying quietly without a trace. Nope, not me. So, let's just pull out, Proxy. It's not just the sweepers we're dealing with. There's whoever's behind those faded Ethereals, too. I don't know who's pulling the strings behind the scenes, but this is way too risky for us. Proxy, you get what I'm saying, right? Staying alive is what matters most. Schemes, rewards, any of it, none of it matters if we're dead.
There's a background music here. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Alright, so. Oh. This is gonna go.
We'll be conquered, Helios. We'll conquer. Faith. Icarus.
Dude, oh my god, the music.
Go. Where? This isn't right. It shouldn't be ruins. The place I need to go. I remember. Tell them I've already seized the sun. The sun! No! Just a dream. What time is it? When did I... This is my room. I don't remember coming back here at all.
just run. They're all tough. Oh, you can't beat them.
Convenient sleep talking.
You're saying you'll stay and cover us? Then it's a deal. Double good fortune! Until the next meal. We'll remember your sacrifice.
Right. I remember now. Cecilia and I were discussing dropping out. Then everything went black, and I passed out. Did I overuse my eyes? I probably had a nightmare because Cecilia took up most of the bed. Still, that dream felt so unsettling. Why would I dream something like that? I don't feel so good. I'd rather not think about it right now. I should step outside for some air. Looks like Cecilia's been watching over me since I passed out. Better not wake her up.
Okay, that was really...
And Belle's door is shut. She's probably asleep already. Me passing out like that must have really worried her. Just thinking about anything gives me a headache.
The plot thickens with us. You see, this is the kind of stuff I wish they maybe focused on a little bit more throughout this season. It came up very, very sparsely, but I feel like this should have been maybe building slowly. Because honestly, it's like, when this started and we got that little medallion thing, and it's like, oh, our eyes are feeling better. I'm like, oh, I wasn't aware our eyes were hurting a lot. I think that would have been a good thing of us learning these new abilities to like this like chronic pain or whatever growing. And then this happens and this is like, oh, okay, so this is like our way out of this situation kind of thing. But instead it's just like, well, we always know like we've used like whatever our eyes like shift or whatever and change sometimes. And like it looks like they're in pain or something, or it's like very stressful to do. But I wasn't I don't know, maybe it's me. I wasn't aware that it was like a consistent problem. It just kind of felt like whenever we used it, it was a pain. That was kind of it. So I think they should have built it up to where when we were awakening more of our powers by training, this has become more and more of a detrimental problem to us. Because I was not reading that at all until like this happened. But it's art.
Is someone there?
Has been updated. Come check where you form your own team and create different adventure strategies.
6th Street feels unusually quiet tonight. Even General Chop isn't open.
General Chop.
Bigger and bigger, longer and longer.
Wait, Miss Romuel? What are you doing out here at this hour?
Evening, Mr. Wise. Have you ever played Foodie Fighters? You know, the game being advertised over there.
Yeah, I play it fairly often. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to say. Why are you here at this hour?
I figured as much. You look like a gamer. So, which character do you like?
If I had to choose, probably the cook. She's got lots of mix-ups and solid projectiles. Great for controlling distance. My little sister really struggles against her.
I see. So you've got a younger sister. As for me, my favorite is Hannibal.
Hannibal? Isn't that the hardest character to use? Most of his kit is grapples, his movement speed is slow, and the model's huge. Hardly anyone picks him. Sorry, I wasn't trying to put down your favorite character. I've been destroyed by skilled Hannibal players plenty of times.
It's fine. His lack of mobility is simply a fact. But once you get into grab range, a single throw can be devastating. find that rather compelling, don't you? Did you know, when arcades first took off, quick, agile characters weren't actually that popular? The graphics in action games back then were so rough that all that fast movement was enough to make players dizzy. I'm pretty into old school arcade games, so I've read up on their history. As it turns out, slow but deadly grapplers were actually the most popular picks in those days.
I see. Still, it's a bit unexpected. I assumed the character you liked or your preferred style would be something more lightweight.
If you mean how I fought in the competition, you're not wrong. But in virtual matches, it's fun to mix things up. You don't exactly get many chances in real life to flip someone over and pile drive them into the ground. Legally. Compared to me, you seem much more consistent, inside and out. Keeping your distance from the brutes, wearing them down with your head until they step right into your trap. Whether in a game or the real deal, it's the same approach for you, isn't it, Mr. Wise? All right. Your turn now.
Huh? My turn? For what?
I asked which character you like. You answered. So now it's only fair that you get to ask me a question. Go on.
There is something I'd like to ask. It's so late. Why are you wandering around 6th Street alone?
That's what you want to know. All right. Where do I start? Let's skip the exposition then and jump straight to the point. Long story short, we're after the same W engine. I thought it over, and a niche antique like that would be perfect for my collection. So, sorry, but I guess that makes us direct competitors now. That said, if I want to stay in the event, I need to get my Ethereal card fixed before the next stage of the competition. Someone pointed me to a mechanic on 6th Street. That's why I'm here.
You mean Enzo? He lives nearby, and yes, he's skilled. But his shop's closed at this hour. More importantly, how did you manage to break your Ethereal card to begin with?
I input a cheat code. Up, up, down, down, left, left, right,
Konami
right,
code.
B, A, B, A, and it just went black.
Someone's not a fan of the Konami code.
That's a standard video game cheat code. Using it in a holo competition is certainly reckless, Miss Romuel.
It wasn't just a random decision. Years ago, during one of the early Holo Champion competitions, a programmer actually hid a cheat code inside an Ethereal card. It even made the news. The scores were so tight today, so I figured if it still worked, maybe I could squeeze out a few extra points. Guess history didn't repeat itself this time.
Since it's happened before, it's normal they'd add anti-cheat measures. And you ran straight into them. Give me your card. Now that I know what happened, I think I can fix it.
You can fix it? Oh, thank you. If the competition starts again and my card's still dead, I'll be in real trouble. By the way, Mr. Wise, why are you wandering around this late?
You sure you want to ask while I should be focusing on repairing your card? But to answer your question, I'm not out here for any particular reason. I just had a nightmare and needed some air.
A nightmare? If you fall asleep face down, dreams of getting chased are pretty common.
No, I dreamt of some ruins. Everyone I knew was gone, and I was left all alone. And my hand.
Was your hand getting corrupted by ether? Or was it something even worse?
It was something I've never seen before. A golden ether. No, it might not have been ether at all. Some kind of unfamiliar substance. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Ignore what I said. Here, your ethereal card's all good again.
That's amazing. Now I can finally sleep in peace tonight.
That's good. Though, I have to ask, aren't you trusting a competitor a little too easily? Weren't you worried I might just smash your card?
I wouldn't call it trust. I'm just giving a citizen who has nothing to hide the benefit of the doubt. And since you helped me out, in return, let me take a little look at that nightmare you mentioned.
Oh, she like a succubus kind of person?
I'm curious. What does a nightmare mean to you? I see. Looks like you do have something to hide after all, Mr. Model Citizen. Anyway, I'll pay you back for this favor by dealing with your nightmare in the future.
Wait. Earlier you asked me why I was out so late, and I answered. It's my turn now. What exactly do you mean by pay you back?
You really like this little Q&A game, huh? Too bad. We'll have to call it here. Someone over there seems to be looking for you.
Are you there?
See you around. Oh, also, in the next round, you might want to be careful of Hannibals or other suspicious characters that try to creep up on you.
Yeah. So the reason why I said maybe she's a succubus is because in some lore, succubuses can enter dreams. Fun fact. I don't think I ever look up at the sky. There's no moon. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Literally the one spot. Oh, why does it have, like, energy coming up? Can't wait for the space update. We're going to the moon, y'all.
Wise! There you are. So, you were wandering around outside? I knew I heard voices earlier. Was someone else here just now?
It's hard to explain. Basically, someone who likes suplexes.
So a violent maniac? You should stay away from people like that. Your tiny frame wouldn't survive. Anyway, enough about that. Do you know how worried Belle and I were? You collapsed and then snuck out in the middle of the night. What if you passed out on the street?
You know, I really like this character because of, like, her bombastic personality. I think it's really fun and endearing. And I don't know, it just kind of made me wonder if just, like, if they'd ever add another person to the main crew, because obviously the main crew is Belle, Wise, and, like, the AI Fairy, as well as their Bangboos. But I wonder if they'd ever add, like, another, like, character to be kind of part of this squad. I know they won't, and I know she's probably gonna leave as soon as this story beat is over, but I wonder if they'd ever add in another character to, like, be a part of the shop. Or something like that.
Sorry for making you worry. I woke up and needed some air. Thanks for staying with me while I was asleep, Cecilia.
Don't just thank me with words. You gotta take action. I was protecting you even in my sleep, you know. In my dream, you were surrounded by outlaws, and I chose to stay behind and cover your escape.
From what you were mumbling in your sleep, it sounds like someone else covered our retreat. Anyway, let's get something to eat. What do you want? My treat.
You're treating me? Heck yeah! Manager, you're the most generous person alive. Once this specialist here wraps up the case perfectly, your name is totally going in the report. Oh, that sounded kind of weird. Never mind. Oh, I saw this pudding in your fridge earlier. It looked amazing. I want that.
That pudding's a limited edition I queued up for earlier. But it's yours now. Just don't let Belle see it. She'll definitely demand you give her half.
Manager, you're the best. If you're worried about getting caught, how about we sneak off somewhere quiet to eat it? I'll take you there first, then slip back and rescue the pudding. Silent and quick.
He might be my favorite character in this game. I have a soft spot for
This
dingus
flavor.
characters, okay?
I can't
Like
really
Billy.
explain it, but you can just tell it's premium. So good. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not sharing, okay? Well, unless you really want some. Here, just one bite.
No, you eat. You helped a lot in today's match. Take this chance to unwind a bit.
What is it? Are you, still feeling sick?
Hey, don't talk with food in your mouth. I'm fine now. I just had a headache when I woke up, so I got some fresh air to clear my mind.
Gotta admit, you're tougher than you look. But, fine. Let me just say it. Proxy, the real reason you refused to quit the competition, it's got something to do with you suddenly passing out earlier, right? Some kind of special illness?
What makes you think that?
What a lucky guess! I mean, as a pub sex specialist, I've got a knack for these things, okay? Now, I suspect you are withholding information and obstructing official duties. I order you to confess immediately, leniency if you cooperate, consequences if you resist.
Cecilia, this is the kind of trouble you usually try to avoid. Are you sure you want to hear about it?
Yeah, it is a pain, hearing you talk about your illness and all. But wouldn't it be worse if something actually happens to you, and I can't hang out here and eat your snacks anymore? If you're gone, what am I supposed to eat?
That's very on brand for you. If I went through every detail, you'd probably fall asleep before I finished. So, how about I tell you the condensed version? I've been relying on a specialized ocular implant to navigate hollows. But lately, it's been harder to control. My body seems to be reacting to it. That's why I passed out. One of the competition prizes is a Porcelloid W engine, and Porcelloid seems to alleviate my symptoms. So, no matter what, I want to obtain it and understand how it works. Though, I admit I may have been too reckless.
I see. So what you're really saying is you want to win that prize to save your life? Save your career as a proxy? Then if I said, Billy and I will stay in the competition and win that W engine for you, and you can just withdraw and wait safely at home for good news, what would you say?
I'm sorry, Cecilia. You need a skilled proxy. If what happened today happens again, entering the hollow without a navigator would be extremely dangerous. In the past, Belle would be able to assist, but she recently disabled her connection config to the HDD to help me. But that also means she can't be a proxy for the time being. And since it's a problem with my eyes, using EOS will only exacerbate the issue. That leaves me with no choice but to continue competing in person. After we secure the W engine, however, I may need to take some time to adjust.
Alright. I swear, eating and sleeping at your place has turned me into some goody two-shoes too. Well, since you've made up your mind, I'll stick with you through this mess. Okie-day, let's lay out our battle plan. You and Billy, well, mostly Billy, will act as bait, draw everyone's attention, and while nobody's looking, I'll slip into the prize vault and steal the W engine.
Hold on. When did this plan even come into existence? Stealing the prizes would get you dismissed from public security, and you'd end up in prison. I'm vetoing this career suicide scheme right now.
Idiot! I was kidding! Like I'd actually throw away this perfect job over something like that! I hear New Eridu Prison only serves 2 eggs a week. Only a fool would sign up for that! But remember how uneasy you felt just now when I suggested that plan? Because that's exactly how I feel whenever you're the one putting yourself in danger. So listen up. In the contest coming up in a few days, you're not allowed to use any of your eye powers. You're a pretty well-read proxy, right? Surely you've got other ways to find your path without relying on your eyes? Don't ask me how. I wouldn't have a clue. And as a snake Thyran, I can see and track the ether traces left behind by living things. You know, that thing you thought was my sense of smell? It's kind of like that. What I'm saying is, I can help with navigation too. Just so we're clear, at all times, my top priority is staying alive. I'm not risking my life for your problems. But I also don't want to see you get hurt again. It ruins the pudding. This is the conclusion I came up with after really putting my mind to it while you were passed out. So you'd better respect all the brain power I put into this. No objections allowed. Not if you understand.
All right. I understand, Cecilia. I promise you.
Good. And now I've finished the pudding too. Oh, looks like I forgot to save you a bite. Anyway, this case specialist is tired. Oh, let's go home and sleep.
When I first laid out your mission objectives, I believe I was perfectly clear. Don't you agree? Choosing silence now. How unbecoming. Find a way to thin the herd. Make them drop out. You're the funnel for the first round of cuts. I distinctly remember those instructions being very explicit. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain this to me. How exactly does that directive get interpreted as indiscriminate slaughter of contestants and the Ethereals they turn into?
Okay, so I think this might be the headless guy. Obviously we can't see him, but like it looks like there's a line between the neck and then above. And there's that one scientist dude that's got like, it's just a pillar of smoke. So maybe this is him. We still haven't met that guy yet, so.
There are 1,000 ways to force people out of the competition. Yet you chose the loudest, bloodiest one. You dragged civilian deaths into it, blew the whole thing wide open, and put public security, the city administration, and Krampus on high alert. Truly impressive work.
I don't owe explanations to some mid-level lackey like you. Take a good look at what's left of these washouts still in the running. Get me on the line with him. He'll back my track record, and he'll tell you to shut your yapping.
He won't be speaking with you, Black Wolf Mule. Did you really think he hadn't already made his position clear to me? He's disappointed. Deeply disappointed.
I'm telling you, get me through to him. Talking to you is a waste of time. I've cleared far more obstacles for him than you ever have. He will listen to me.
Well, there's no denying it. You were a very effective tool. That's precisely why I said he's disappointed. He believed you could handle this assignment. Unfortunately, he was mistaken. Your brutality ruined everything. When a tool still has its master's scent on it, the hounds don't take long to find it. I truly am sorry, Remuel. Arranging an escape route is the last thing we can do for you. We'll find a new funnel elsewhere. Lie low for now. Your boat departs at 3:30 in the morning from the outermost dock at Port Elpis. No electronic devices steering the handoff. Good luck.
What kind of joke is this? A mangy lapdog dares look down on me? I'll kill you. I'll find you and rip you apart. So those aren't planning to protect me anymore. What now? Do I hide out in the outer ring? Or do I follow their instructions and head for Port Elpis? No. If I were him, I'd never be that generous to someone I plan to toss aside. I'd bait him out, then take him out nice and quiet. So that's why they're shipping me off by sea. Those backstabbing bastards. I got an itch and offed a few worthless nobodies. And now they actually want me dead? No way. I'm not ending up as fish food at the bottom of the ocean. Gotta think of something.
Proxy. It's been ages since I stayed at your place. Your breakfast is still scrumptious as ever. That said, you might want to teach your Bangboos some basic hospitality. I went to grab breakfast and the whole bunch latched onto the fridge door, enna-ennaing me nonstop. It was just a bowl of raw eggs and meat. Is that really worth the fuss?
Wait, is she talking about the cat food I made? The one with old frozen raw eggs and leftover meat scraps? Well, 18 and the others were probably just trying to remind you that raw food isn't very good for you.
Oh, hey, Wise, you're up too. Cecilia, here, your phone's ringing. Looks like it's Commissioner Severian.
What? Who? Shh, shh, shh. You two, don't make a sound. Reporting, sir. Mission proceeding smoothly. Awaiting further instructions.
Put the proxy on the line.
Sir, what proxy? There's no proxy here.
I won't repeat myself.
Yes, sir! Proxy, please take the call.
You really are well informed. You even knew that Cecilia dropped by my place today.
Not just today, I imagine. I'll keep it brief. I know Cecilia entered the Hollow Champion competition using your connections. Honestly, the fact that my subordinate thought to go through you means she's not completely inept. As for our investigation target, I assume she's already told you about it. That's fine. Sharing this information likely improves your odds of survival.
In that case, let's cut to the chase. What exactly is up with those fated Ethereals?
It's a special form of inert ether. The creatures themselves haven't died per se, but their ether activity has been stripped away. Simply put, you can consider it as a different type of death. The fated Ethereals may not pose a threat to humans, but whoever wields this ability might. They've infiltrated the competition, and I doubt their motives are innocent. Our mission is to identify them, and this mission comes directly from the city administration. My apologies. I'm afraid that's all I can disclose at my clearance level. In any case, I'm calling to make it clear I won't interfere with Cecilia's choice to work with you. As long as it doesn't obstruct the investigation, feel free to make full use of my subordinate to secure whatever prize you desire.
No, don't let Proxy turn into a demon, too.
Please excuse me for a moment, Proxy. I must take an urgent internal call. I see. It's ridiculous. Everyone, the situation has changed. The Hollow Champion competition's prizes have been stolen.
What? Wait, that wasn't me, sir. Yesterday I was just joking with the Proxy.
Wake that sleepwalker up, Proxy, and prepare a video playback device immediately. I have footage for you.
Alright, I think we all know who it's gonna be.
The Hollow has never been a place where heroes and champions are born. Only trash and the rawest, ugliest desires. So let's play a game that's more fitting for a Hollow. How about it? I've got all the prize money and rewards for Hollow Champion right here. Next, I'll scatter them straight into the Hollow. No registration, no qualifications. Anyone with the skill can come and take them. Well, do you like my gift? Don't kid yourselves into thinking you are the ones who make the rules. From this moment on, I run this game.
Romule? Wait, this isn't what I think it is, right?
Unfortunately, what he said is true. Last night, before Romule's arrest warrant was officially issued, he snapped the neck of the guard at the temporary holding site. About an hour ago, Romule broke into the Hollow Extreme Athletics League warehouse, hijacked their truck, and drove into the Hollow with the prizes. He released that declaration online before entering the Hollow, and just as promised, he's been driving throughout the Hollow, scattering the prizes.
So you're saying the Hollow is already...
Full of fanatical opportunists drawn by the promise of prizes, yes. We're detecting an immense number of biological heat signatures inside. The precinct has dispatched units into the Hollow, but the affected area is too large to bring under control.
This is bad. If someone else gets their hands on the Porcelain W engine, we might never find it again.
Cecilia, this is a direct order. Proceed to the Hollow immediately. If the person responsible for creating the fated Ethereals is after the prizes, there's a strong chance they're already inside. Find them.
Yes, sir.
Proxy, thank you for providing the playback equipment. Unfortunately, it appears your cooperation with my subordinate ends here.
May I join the operation? You're familiar with my abilities. Finding people and objects in the hollow is my specialty.
Well, I'm not so inflexible as to disallow that. I also can't offer any guarantees regarding your safety.
That's fine. Your approval is enough. We should head out immediately.
Very well. I'll send all currently available intel to Cecilia. Good luck to you both.
Wise, are you heading out with Cecilia now? I know the Porceloid W engine's missing, but you were just in the hollow yesterday. Wait, hold on. I'll go instead. I'll have Fairy reload my HDD configuration now. Just give me 30 minutes.
Belle, listen to me. We're racing the clock here. If we delay any longer, we might not make it in time.
Well, hey, are you two forgetting this specialist? And my perception can cover part of what a proxy does, you know. And seriously, you just promised to be more careful. Took you what, 5 minutes to forget?
Are you sure you're up to this, Cecilia?
You've seen what I can do, haven't you? Bottom line, only use your abilities when you absolutely have to. Anything I can handle, leave it to me. Just so we're clear, you're going after the W engine, and I'm investigating the one making those faded Ethereals. If we run into something dangerous like that sweeper again, I'm running, and I'm dragging you with me.
All right, fine. You can go into the hollow. But Cecilia's got a point. That place is swarming with danger right now. We're gonna need backup. I'll contact Billy right now. The Sons of Caledon are also in the city. I'll have them head into the hollow to back you up.
Let's move, Proxy.
Hmm?
If it's you, manager.
Heading out for
Huh? Oh, I sense someone's peepers on us, Trucky.
I have 2 guns.
You sure you want me?
Starlight, it's time to shine. Starlight Knights, let's go!
A new case. You're right. You have.
Is it time to clock out?
Character details, I forgot to add this. Dude, we never even pulled a duplicate of him before. Okay, upgrade dash attack. New EX special attack. I like that they added this on for some of the characters. I think this is a good way to, like, modify a character that's not, like, in the meta anymore.
Need something?
Because I can help.
Wait. Let me grab my field mic before we bounce. Are we going out to fight Ethereals?
All right, we're here. Now let's go.
Proxy, stay close behind me. Oh, this whole area reeks of something unsettling. Smells like blood. I really don't want to stay here any longer than we need to.
There should be a lot of contestants gathered around the prizes. Let's just follow the crowd.
No, does it have to be me?
Let's find a good vantage point and have a look around. There are quite a few fissures here.
Proxy, look! Billy and the others! Yeah, man, let's go meet up with them.
Manager! Oh, finally!
It's Billy and the Sons of Caledon. Wait, all these people on the ground. Did you do this?
Manager! What are you even doing here? I heard you passed out yesterday. Figured you'd just send Cecilia and the other manager. You sure you're okay?
Yeah, and also, when we were talking to Cecilia on the roof, she was talking about Belle, like, not being connected to the HDD. I don't know, I kind of like, it kind of just sounds like one of those things that they just do to be like, oh no, can't send the other person in, drama. I think that's kind of crap. I think that should have been like an acceptable, like, yeah, she could just do it for me, so we need to alternate. I think that would have been a good thing to do.
I'm alright. Going into a hollow this soon wasn't part of the plan, but I'll monitor my condition closely as we proceed. We don't have much time, so I won't go into details. Will you help me, everyone?
Hell yeah! Manager, you really need that W engine, right? Leave it to me. I'll make sure we snatch it back for you.
Billy already said everything I wanted to say, so I'll just be your silent bodyguard, Proxy.
We thought this competition would be the perfect chance to boost the Sons of Caledon's reputation. But I didn't see this curveball coming. Fine by me. Proxy, let's show him how we do things. Time to blow the roof off this place. Caesar and the others didn't come into the city with us, but they should be heading over from the outer ring right now. Let's get moving. We'll start without them.
But hold up. Oh, check out all these prizes. And there's a bunch of people lying here all beat up. Are they contestants? Did you guys take them down?
No, this wasn't us. They were already laid out when we came through the fissure. Dislocated joints all over. None of them were going anywhere anytime soon. Whoever pulled this off knew exactly what they were doing.
Take a good look at these faces. Looks like we got some of the outer ring's most wanted right here. Ghost Shade, Hedgehog, a Gardener.
Wanted criminals? You mean, if I bag them all and haul them back, I'll have a major achievement on my record? Free room and board from public security? I can finally talk back to that haughty commissioner?
No, I could practically boss him around.
Yes!
Relax, Nika. Oh, right. The competition's over. I don't have to pretend she's boss anymore.
Hey, no matter how I look at it, you don't seem like contestants. What kind of intel did a bunch of notorious criminals get to make them show up here?
Shut up, little brat. Keep talking and I'll snap your neck.
Lighter, time to show these busted up punks how the champion throws a punch.
Wait. Don't. Just get us out of the hollow and we'll tell you everything. It was Black Wolf. Romule, like you call him. He was the one pulling the strings. We pulled a few big jobs together back in the day. Last night he hit us up out of the blue. Said there were some easy Denny's waiting here if we came and stirred the pot. So when that flood of contestants rushed the hollow, we just slipped in with them. We were just staking out the prizes, playing the waiting game, when wham! The first person to show up was way out of our league. Before we knew it, she popped every single one of our joints out of place. That pink-haired chick! That pink-haired little brat! I'll make her pay!
Pink hair.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A very strong pink-haired girl. Could it be Romule? Has she come to this hollow too? I wonder if she has any clues about where the Porceloid W engine is.
Alright, for a second I thought it was going to be the purple-haired girl.
Can someone
Woman.
shut this loudmouth up already? Boy, you guys who aren't as rowdy, what happened after that pink-haired girl took you down? Where'd she go?
She went through the prizes we scored, picked out a little box, mumbled something like, just as I thought, and then she took off.
A small box? But she was supposed to be after the Porceloid W engine, just like me. Cecilia, let's check the prizes. Sure enough, the Porceloid W engine was the prize inside that box. But someone already took it before she even got here.
No way! Someone was even faster than us? But weren't these criminals guarding the prizes until they were taken down? Who could have nabbed it? Romeo himself, obviously. Proxy, don't you think it's strange? A bloodthirsty butcher like him changed the game rules but didn't show up in this hollow at all. A lawless place like this should have been his ultimate slaughterhouse.
Judging by the way he spoke in that video, I doubt he's in the mood for slaughter right now. It's pretty obvious that escaping has taken priority over killing.
But then, why would someone in a hurry to escape go out of his way to loot all the prizes? Besides creating chaos to hinder public security's pursuit, there must be another reason that makes it worth his while.
It's like hiding a leaf in a forest. I get it now. The prizes are just a smokescreen, props to muddy the waters. The only thing he's actually after is that W engine.
Question is, what the heck does he even want that thing for? Whatever. Look on the bright side. We don't have to hunt every prize one by one anymore. Odds are the Porceloid W engine's on him. All we gotta do now is find the bastard.
Cecilia, can you use your ability to track where he's headed?
Yeah, of course. Told you already. You're not allowed to use your eyes today. Leave the navigating and tracking to me. Give me that box. I'll read the residual ether left on it. Romuald's touch this. If I can just pinpoint his signature, I'll be able to follow his trail. I'll show you what a snake tyrant can really do. Wait, what? Why are there two different routes? Okay, there should only be one, since we're tracking one target. Hold on, let me try again. Save your breath. Didn't those wanted punks already tell us? A pink-haired girl touched the box too, which means there are two recent ether signatures on it. And you've just pinned down where both of them went.
Got it. Looks like one of them left through that hidden fissure, and the other stayed in this area. Cecilia, can you tell who's who?
I can't tell them apart. I'm not a doggy, okay?
In that case, the smartest way to track him down is to split up. One team heads into the fissure, the other stays around here. Sooner or later, one of us is bound to cross paths with Romeo.
If that's the plan. Manager, you and Cecilia stay here. Her instincts for danger are pretty sharp. She'll keep you safe. The three of us will head through the fissure.
If you don't mind me asking, why are we dividing the team this way?
I can feel it. The ether on the other side of that fissure is off the charts. Let us handle the more dangerous route. That's what we're here for. You need to stay safe so you can keep calling the shots for us.
We'll hit you up on comms if we really get lost. Don't worry.
Got it. Stay safe out there. If anything feels off about the route, turn back immediately. Let's keep the comms open.
All right, let's roll. Hey, Cecilia, stop staring at those criminals. They can't even move. They're not going anywhere. We'll come back and hand them over to PubSec once this is done.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and when you do hand them in, don't say anything about the pink-haired girl, okay? Every single one of these dangerous criminals was taken down single-handedly by this capable case specialist. Just to be safe, let me get a photo first. And maybe make it look a little more dramatic.
Will Billy and the others be able to find their way without my help?
But don't worry about them, they're way stronger than we are. If anything, you should be worried about us running into Romeo. just so we're clear, I'm not taking him head on. If we actually run into him, we hide first, then call Billy and the others for backup.
Whatever you say. There are still some contestants fighting it out over there. I'll leave them to you.
Okay, there aren't many. I should be able to handle them. You lot, surrender now!
Just a firm stun.
The ether traces point to this fissure.
Let's go. We'll contact Billy and the others once we're through.
Ooh, wait, hold on. What's this button?
I have two gods.
Wait, can I just change them out mid-fight?
This is
Starlight, it's time to.
It's our turn. Okay, take your cheap.
I have two.
Hello, Rep 249. This is the path. Ooh, we really harmonize. And you can.
Huh? Manager, you've got my back if we run into danger, right?
Oh, I didn't confirm. Wow. Even in an area where, like, you can't really access or do anything, you still can go and do pulls. Don't ever cut them off from their cooking. I need to also check our daily login. Real weird.
Manager, how are things on your end?
Man,
We've got it under control. There aren't that many enemies. Billy, why is it so noisy on your side?
There's a lot of enemies.
Total chaos over here! Contestants and ethereals everywhere! Still, at least the path's easy enough to follow. Anyway.
No! Anyway, good luck! Gotta cut 'em off. I think the idle team might be the strongest team in the game.
Ether traces point toward the fissure up ahead. Wait! Don't go in!
Well, that was actually pretty good timing for the dialogue to get cut off.
Stop! 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 I just told you to quit moving, Proxy!
What's going on? Didn't you say the ether traces were pointing toward the fissure up ahead? We're almost there.
It's not the fissure. Don't you see the three big guys camped out near it guarding the prizes? And all the injured contestants lying around them?
You're right. There are sketchy-looking guys up ahead. So this route isn't safe either. But with your skills, taking them down shouldn't be a problem, right?
Me? No way. One or two, sure, but three at once? I could win, but I'd come out of it in really rough shape. Totally not worth it. As much as it pains me, we're taking the long way around. Come on. Is the commissioner calling me right now?
Is that your alarm?
They haven't noticed us yet. Cut the call now.
I can't! He modified my comm device. I can't hang up on him, and if I don't pick up, they just auto-connect after
Cecilia, report your progress. To contain the situation as quickly as possible, I'm now commanding on-site inside the hollow.
Yes, sir.
Who's there? I've got eyes on him. A dude and a chick. I've never seen either of these faces before.
Sir, I've just engaged some suspicious targets.
Oh, great. Two more idiots looking to die? Perfect. We were done warming up. Severed finger, Scarface. Let's go. We'll crush their spines.
Severed finger.
So, you're currently fighting 3 targets at once. If I'm not mistaken, those names are all notorious wanted outlaws. Well, this isn't our primary objective. Eliminating fugitives like them would remove threats to New Eridu. I assumed you would avoid high-intensity combat. It appears my assessment was inaccurate. I won't interfere, but don't lose sight of the mission.
No, hey! Don't hang up, sir! Send me some backup! Sir? Oh, Proxy? What do we do? If I get injured, I won't be able to escort you further in.
Wait. Commissioner Severian just mentioned they're wanted criminals too. I have a strategy. Work with me. You're all criminals hired by Black Wolf Remule, right? Well, we're public security officers. We've already apprehended the rest of your crew in the Hollow. I suggest you surrender now. Otherwise, Officer Cecilia here won't be nearly as forgiving.
That's right! I won't hold back! Oh, wait, what? Me?
You're kidding, right? Her, this scrawny snake siren. Do you have any idea how much muscle Black Wolf rounded up this time? Any clue what kind of outlaws we are?
Ghost Shade, Hedgehog, the Gardener. Shall I continue? Go ahead, try contacting them. They won't pick up.
You're bluffing. You really think we'd buy that? The 3 you mentioned are worse than us. Besides, who could possibly take down all 3 at once?
I wasn't planning to show off Officer Cecilia's strength or how ruthless she can be. But you weaklings clearly don't know how to respect someone of her caliber. Take a good look at these photos. See those lifeless losers? Now get on your knees.
Oh. Wait, what? Are they really dead? What the hell was that just now? Ethereals? An earthquake?
That was Officer Cecilia's weapon. The Gungnir Spear, fully unleashed. It triggered a ley line explosion. Too bad for you. Looks like you just blew your last chance at getting out of this alive.
I surrender! Just please, have mercy! Don't break my arms and legs! I'll turn myself in! If even those 3 got absolutely wrecked, how are we supposed to stand a chance? Please, just don't kill us!
Here, put these handcuffs on yourself. And that's Lady Cecilia to you. Say it.
Lady Cecilia?
The respected PubSec officer, Cecilia.
The respected PubSec officer, Cecilia.
The great PubSec officer, Cecilia. Scourge of evil and guardian of peace in New Eridu.
The great PubSec officer, Cecilia.
Officer, Lois. Okay, this might be the best feeling I've ever had in my life. I think this is the first time the word PubSec officer has ever sounded good to me.
You've gotta be kidding me. Where's your pride as criminals? The second the opponent looks strong, you just surrender without even trying? I don't buy it.
A lot of beeping today.
Even if I die here today, I'll face you head on, officer.
Looks like there's still one idiot who doesn't know when to quit. One-on-one? I'm not even a little worried. Come on, man! Bring it! You know, Proxy, you're not as straight-laced as you look. I never thought you'd come up with a move like that.
You don't build a career as a proxy without knowing how to bluff.
Did you see the way those injured people were looking at me? So this is what it feels like to be a regular official officer. What are you looking at?
Yeah, like, why doesn't she wear a normal, or somewhat normal, PubSec uniform if she's part of that? I would love to see her get a, like, alternate outfit, which is a more traditional, PubSec uniform.
Proxy, how's it looking on your end?
All good here. What about you guys?
Tons of enemies, but we're fine. The path's easy enough to follow. Lighter, I've got your back. Take this.
Sounds like they're holding up for now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. We'll leave through the fissure ahead.
Oh, we got more
Compared to
feathers.
what Billy's dealing with, feels like we're getting off pretty easy combat-wise. Ether activity here is really low. There are only a handful of Ethereals, not a single person in sight.
Yeah, it does feel strange.
Whew, that's all the Ethereals dealt with. Let's keep tracking the Ether trail, huh? Proxy, look! It's those faded Ethereals again! Look, Proxy! But the Ethereals here all faded and creepy looking. It's no wonder the Ether activity around here is so low.
The route you marked out is either Romules or Romules, which means one of those two has some connection to the faded traces.
I guess so. But I have no idea how to narrow it down further. Can you get anything out of it, Proxy?
I can't promise anything. I've never seen anything like this before. But give me a moment. I'll try to assess the nature of this phenomenon.
I probably shouldn't be the one saying this, but Proxy, we can't stay here long. The sooner we move, the better our chances of catching Romule. Though, come to think of it, am I just insanely lucky today? First, I bagged a bunch of wanted criminals, then I got praised by the commissioner, and then I talked 2 more criminals into surrendering, and now the citizens are basically worshipping me. And just now, we got a brand new lead on the fading phenomenon we've been tracking. Now I can finally report back to the commissioner. No. Who knows? Maybe his boss will just appoint me as the new boss.
I didn't expect to find fading traces here either. I'm happy for you. Things are looking up for your mission.
You just focus on studying the fading Ethereals. No need to pay me any attention or give me such a serious response. Just pretend I'm talking to myself. Proxy, come to think of it, I should be thanking you. At first, when you kept sticking your nose into everything, I honestly couldn't stand it. But after working together, I think I kind of get you now. I never thought working for the commissioner meant anything special. He needs my tracking skills, and I need him to make sure I have food and shelter. That's it. I never really felt like a public security officer.
Oh, really? But who's the one who flashes her public security specialist badge every time there's something to gain?
Focus on your Ethereals. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when you introduced me as an officer to those criminals and they looked at me with fear, and when the injured contestants thanked me for saving them, for the first time it felt different. Turns out there are people in the city, people weaker than me, who actually need me. So, thanks, Proxy.
Believe me, Cecilia, you'll become an amazing public security officer that everyone looks up to someday. Not immediately, but someday.
Was that last part really necessary? Back to business. Did you figure anything out from these faded ethereals? You still haven't found any leads?
Just a moment. Cecilia, try contacting Severian again. Cecilia? Promia.
Cecilia, run!
Run! Nope. You're supposed to show they need you! What the?
Time to end this. Don't do anything unnecessary. I warned you, didn't I? If you insist on getting involved, don't complain when you're swept up with the rest.
Wait! Premia, we have something we absolutely have to get. Don't get in our way.
Cecilia, are you okay? Put your weapon down. Don't fight her.
Proxy, I guess I really shouldn't get ahead of myself. Every time I start thinking my luck's turning around, that's when disaster hits. Premia, don't you dare lay a hand on the Proxy, or I won't forgive you.
I won't touch him. I have my orders. But what happens to you depends on whether you're willing to stand down.
Don't touch Cecilia. What exactly are you and Krampus trying to accomplish? Are you protecting Romule?
I think you've misunderstood something. He's not our target. These faded ethereals are.
The faded ethereals? So you and public security are investigating the same thing? Then why are you attacking us instead of working together?
Krampus's jurisdiction extends only to tops. Matters concerning tops neither require nor permit interference from public security or the city administration. I will not allow any branch we intend to prune to be broken by someone else.
Hold on. Are you implying the faded ethereals are connected to tops?
Sorry, I can't disclose that. Now, make your choice.
I haven't lost to you yet. Unless you knock me out, you're not stopping us.
Orders have changed. Go ahead with pursuing Black Wolf. The branch of judgment shall not fall upon you for now. On behalf of Krampus and myself, I apologize for my earlier rashness.
Premia, you...
I'm under no obligation to say more. As for you, Cecilia, I truly didn't expect you to attack me.
Yeah, her moves looked really badass there. I wish it matched up more with her gameplay.
What just happened? She really just left? I thought we were both done for today.
Whatever orders she received, they worked in our favor. Seems we're safe for now. Cecilia, how bad are your injuries?
Oh, nothing serious. I was exaggerating. Played it up so she'd lower her guard. But she never slipped once. I couldn't find an opening. Proxy, we can't stay here any longer. We'll be screwed if she changes her mind and comes back. And as much as I don't trust her, she's right about one thing. We need to catch up to Romuald fast. We can investigate the fated Ethereals later. I can even bring the commissioner here to look into it personally. If he ends up fighting for Mia, let's kill in two birds with one stone.
I agree. Aside from the last part. Before we proceed, I'll contact Billy and see how he's doing.
Oh! Manager! Finally got through to you! I've been trying to reach you forever! You're not in any trouble, are you?
We did get into a bit of a situation, but it's resolved. We're safe now. What about you? Have you found Romuald?
We've been smashing Ethereals non-stop till just now. But like I said before, this route's got barely any force, so no way we could have gotten lost. Now we found ourselves a fissure. Gotta be the only way through.
Proxy, I used my tracking ability again. The ether traces in this area also lead to a fissure.
Understood. We'll each proceed through the fissure ahead of us. If Romuald fled just over an hour ago, we should be getting close at our current pace. After we get through, we need to confirm the route immediately. If it's incorrect, withdraw and regroup with the other team ASAP.
No problem. We'll keep pushing forward.
Yeah, because, like, her moves are, like, okay. But yeah, I don't, like, the lightning snakes was a cool thing that they just did there. Or lightning dragons, I don't know which one they're supposed to be, but I'm assuming snakes. But it's like, yeah, I wish we saw more of that in her moveset. Like, it just seems like lightning, just random lightning crackle. I think if they themed it more like lightning snakes, it would have gave her a way better, like, identity, rather than it just looks like lightning whips. Which is, like, okay, but we've already got plenty of lightning characters that just have large swaths of, like, lightning effects like that already, though. I think the more identifiable just by the moveset someone is, the better. Also, if you didn't notice, the woman we just fought, she had her arms, like, bound behind her back for a majority of the fight before she, like, revealed her guns. No? And I'm like, interesting, now why is that?
So the two routes converge here. If only I could use my eyes. I could have calculated the entire route from the very beginning.
Look on the bright side. At least we don't have to waste time regrouping. From here on out, we move as one.
So, that black wolf Romuald and that pink-haired girl are both nearby, huh? Perfect. Makes things simple. We'll tear this place apart and drag them out. I think I broke over a dozen ribs protecting the Proxy in that fight. Ooh, looks like taking on Romuald will be up to you guys.
Don't sweat it, Cecilia. We've got the numbers over here. Just hang back and leave the heavy lifting to us.
I mean, right. Yeah, I suppose that's our only option. Let me see where the ether traces point to.
I would like to see Cecile and Billy interact a little bit more.
There should be two different trails here, just like before. But now there's only one.
No, Black Wolf is probably already got to be taken out.
Did a route just disappear? Well then, let's hope the one we're on leads us to the Black Wolf.
I was just thinking there's barely a soul here. And then these guys show up. Guess they're with Romuald? Which means he might just be up ahead. Everyone, hold on a little longer.
Useless pieces of trash. I'm almost impressed you managed to chase me this far.
Save your breath for the interrogation room, Black Wolf. Hand over that porcelain W engine you stole. Now!
How irritating. You mean this? Didn't expect you all to want this little trinket so badly. Now I'm curious. What exactly do you need it for?
Hand it over! We need it to cure...
No need to spell it out for him. Romuli, we don't owe you any explanations.
I was just messing with you. Didn't think you'd refuse to answer outright. That pisses me off. And that idiot in sunglasses can't even remember my name, which pisses me off even more. So irritating! If you hadn't stuck your noses in, I wouldn't have ended up like this. I'll kill you. I'll wipe all of you out right here. Then I'll go kill the higher-ups who betrayed me. I'm the one who gets to discard people. No one betrays me. No one!
Romeo, if you cooperate with public security, you might get a reduced sentence. They can also guarantee your safety. Now answer me. What do you mean, higher-ups? And why take the W engine?
Reduced sentence? I don't care about what the authorities have to offer me. And I'm not naive enough to think I'd escape a death sentence anyway. I've already lined up another backer. My safety isn't your concern. Still, since you're so desperate, I'll answer your 2 questions. Selectively, of course. They're using this event to complete some plan of theirs. I don't even know what it is. I dug through their communications and finally realized my role in this whole event was just the first phase, selection, and the final phase. It's this little trinket hidden among the prizes. Why this one? Because this is the real bait. They were too arrogant. Never thought their own tool would bite back. Serves them right. I'll take it and find my own way out. I don't even know what it does. But without it, their whole plan collapses. So, you want to know who they are? You want to know the details of their little
He's about to get killed.
Keep talking.
Like hell I tell you, you sons of... My favorite thing is giving prey a little hope. Right before I snap their necks! Who are they? What's the plan? Idiots! I'll bury you right here, right now!
Those are your final words? I feel like you should have chosen something with more substance, but noted. Everyone, I'll leave the fight to you.
The manager's gotten so mean these past 2 days. Anyway, how about a nice, passionate kiss with the ground, Romeo?
Do we really have to fight a cutthroat like this guy? Just thinking and steal the W engine?
Oh, whoa.
Take care of the manager and be ready to support us, Cecilia. Honestly, this guy's no pushover.
Fine.
Yeah, that should be way more lightning snake.
Everything I've got.
Looking.
Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
You worthless trash. competition! I'll quench it with your blood!
Chucky can get pretty fired up too.
Maximum firepower! Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
See, Billy just kind of comes in and I'm not really seeing the move that he does to do damage when he comes in. Oh my god, that was like, he totally fell off there as soon as his armor was broken.
Starlight, shine bright!
I get you all wrapped up.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
Better not let me fool you then, please. Time to strike. That's all well! Meteor Spiral Hammer! Chucky can get fired up too.
Starlight, shine bright!
I get you all wrapped up. Check this out.
Yeah, like he's not even doing any real damage to us.
I've got plenty of fun!
Now who's the pro?
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
Better not let me fool you then, please.
Yeah, that was kind of a lame fight. Big time.
It's over.
Oh, okay.
Everyone okay?
Got
Okay,
it.
so it's not
Finally.
super big.
Huh?
I thought I warned you to watch out for suspicious individuals near you. But you let your guard down way too early, Mr. Model Citizen. Sorry, but I'll be taking this. I'm gonna use it to take back what's rightfully mine. I'll give you one last piece of advice. Next time we meet, don't ever let me get this close again.
What was that?
What just happened?
Proxy, this feather. Wait, where's the Forceloid W engine?
The W engine was snatched.
The W engine is gone?
That person just now. Was that Ramiel?
The things like that make me so confused. Was that Romuald? What do you mean, was that Romuald? She was literally in your face. Like, could you not see? Did you not comprehend what was happening when you were frozen? Like, what does that mean? Is there any context to that? Or is it just to be melodramatic? Jesus God, okay, yeah, it's like a whole news event. Jesus fuck. You know, just...
Honestly,
wrap
I
that up.
can't believe such a hyped-up competition ended like this. We worked so hard to catch Romuald, and the Porceloid W engine still vanished. After spending the whole night at PubSec, we finally get home, and this is the news waiting for us. Ugh. Wise, I couldn't ask at the precinct earlier, but what exactly happened back there?
Well, ultimately, like, what is the engine, like, what's so special about the engine? We have the keychain, and it's made out of the same material, so wouldn't just, like, melting down that keychain to make a W engine out of that work as well, or is there more to it?
It's basically what we told Commissioner Severian. When we took Romuald down, he dropped the W engine. But the next second, it was gone.
And Commissioner Severian just accepted that?
I think he already has a suspect, and so do I. Ramiel. In that last second, I can't be completely certain, but I swear I saw her. She just appeared out of nowhere and took the W engine. If she's the one who took the W engine, then those fated Ethereals. Was that her too?
Proxy, you home? I'm coming in.
Look at you, Cecilia, using the front door today. Commissioner Severian let you clock out?
I got forced into overtime all night, right after getting out of the hollow. I deserve a good breakfast and a soft bed, don't I? Oh, right. That demon told me to pass this along. The culprit is Ramiel. But this Ramiel doesn't actually exist.
Huh?
Fake name, fake address, fake phone number, fake ID. The whole thing's fabricated. Ugh, just thinking about having to track her down makes me tired. Whatever. Let's not talk about that. This specialist is officially off work. By the way, Proxy, how you feeling? You alright?
Thanks to the great public security officer Cecilia's heroic performance yesterday, I barely had to use my eyes at all. I'm feeling great.
Great public security officer. What a title. Maybe one day I'll actually want to be a real officer.
Come on, we haven't had much of a chance to rest since yesterday. Before we start figuring out how to track Ramiel, let's have some breakfast.
I want extra eggs.
by the way, this is the second update that they've done where this story mainly takes place on 6th Street. So, are we completely done with Shifu and the temple and all of that? Yeah, like, we should definitely try to find, like, who would have made that engine in the first place. Because I'm assuming there's not a lot of people that can make a W engine, and we have that one shop down the street. We could ask them and be like, yo, do you know anyone that can make a W engine straight up, apart from you guys? And or are you the guys that made this engine? Because it's supposed to be a very rare material, so that should stand out. Find the craftsman that made it original. That's what my plan would have been. Oh yeah, those two! I forgot they even showed
Looks
up.
like you kind of predicted what would happen here. What are you, some kind of genius?
No. You could say the outcome aligned with our hypothesis. The process, however, was unpredictable. At the very least, we can confirm she did come to New Eridu and acted within our expectations. Before she returns to Rose Califer, we must stop her.
To be continued. Wow, they don't actually do to be continued a lot. Those are actually pretty rare. Yeah, was that really the final mark for that? Yeah, they repeated so much stuff in this season. I'm super not about it. Let's take a full look. So we first come to the shrine. That was super dope. Then we go through our first arc with them. Super dope. The following arc, though, chapter 2, was just like the summertime event. Kind of. Which was okay. Like, I liked the characters. I liked what they did. But it was like, it kind of felt like they were just dead stopping the main story and then doing this. It almost felt like a filler arc that was still impactful, but it still felt like filler compared to the main story. And then they did this arc, which again, it was okay, but it didn't really feel connected to the rest. Where it's like, yes, we were dealing with the Exaltists from back here, but it felt like main story, kind of taking a break from it, coming back to do more Exaltist stuff, except from the military angle rather the temple perspective. And then this was semi back with the temple perspective, but we got to know this was like around Halloween, like the Halloween themed stuff, which was kind of cool. And we got introduced to the sword. And then there was this arc, this was the weirdest one, where these got introduced in the previous arc, but then this was like mainly focused on them, but at the same time the sword stuff was happening in the background, which I was not really about. I kind of felt like the sword stuff should have been main focus, but instead that was happening in the background while it was focused on these two, where it felt like this should have been like more of a VHS tape character story than the actual main story. And then, yeah, we got that Bangboo. The Bangboo, then, like, you know, betrayal, and then the sword. So, yeah, not, like, the sword stuff didn't really have a lot happening with it. Like, there was this final arc introduced here, but it was happening in the back, or this was happening in the background, and then she was introduced here. So it's like, we didn't really get a lot of time with that. And when you look at it, like, this was kind of just expanding the world a little bit with a little bit of Exaltus stuff, which was really cool. I really liked this arc. But coming off of this military one and then this one, I don't know, it just didn't seem cohesive. Of just like, we're dealing with Exaltists, and they just kept popping up as the villain, but it was like with like different scenarios. Where it's like, some of these I feel like could have just been like events and not the actual main story or a VHS tape. Like this, I feel like could have connected better with the temple. And then this should have just been like Lantern Rite or something, where it's like, there's the main story, but then there's also this summer event stuff that's their story going on simultaneously at the same time. So it's like almost double the story. And then, yeah, this one I feel like we're kind of getting back into temple stuff. So it's like a 2 update break, and then kind of getting back into temple stuff. And then, yeah, like I said, this feels like this should have been more of a VHS tape kind of thing, where they should have been focusing more on the sword, more focus on the sword, and then the finalization of that. And then, of course, like, now we're back to 6th Street, and we're doing this. So, nothing with Exaltists and that, which, this seems pretty dope. But this seems, like, this arc seemed dope. Like I said yesterday, I wished that they did, like, maybe a whole season of, like, it's a competition. And, like, each chapter is, like, a different part of the competition. Where it's, like, here's the Battle Royale portion. Here's a, like, you have to solve all these puzzles portion. And just, like, each section would be like that. And it's ongoing. And you have your team. And you're meeting the other teams. But to do that, all the teams would already have to be, like, preset with, like, here's all of the characters that will be dropping throughout the season. And kind of reveal them as you're, like, going up against them throughout. But yeah, so far, this one has been very interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, the girls, they were fun, but this is very much more of, like, this feels like a movie, you know? Like, when Bleach or Naruto does, like, a movie where it's, like, it has nothing to do with the main series, but it's just, like, a fun little thing with the crew. That's what this felt like. And then the latest update feels like, okay, we're getting back into, like, more story-heavy stuff. Which, by the way, yeah, like, back here, we were also getting into some AI stuff as well with the sword and all that, and that Bangboo. Yeah, and we should be, like I said, we should be swapping over to Season 3 soon, because normally they go to 0.8 and a lot of times skip over 0.9. So the next update will still be in Season 2. It will be continuing this, which, again, also remember, all of these are kind of like one-and-done arcs. And I feel like this should have been like a to-be-continued from, like, here. And just almost skip over this. I would love to see someone do, like, a fan edit of the main story and just kind of, like, take this and edit out their story and just kind of keep all the sword stuff and just, like, do a whole edit of, like, introducing to her all the way through to here and just keep, like, their story, the brother, sister, and the sword, and see if the story feels better that way, because I think it would. But yeah, this is a to be continued. Which, like, it's always a to be continued, but usually the story wraps up and then they start a new story in the next thing. But this is very directly a two-part story, which is awesome. So we'll see if the next part is actually going to finish up the season, or if we're going to get a 0.9 before season 3. But yeah, surprisingly, we already completed the main story. I did not expect that. I thought we'd still have another stream left. We're almost there. 5. Oh, so much stuff. Good lord. Back in here. Proxy handbook. Yeah, that boss fight was bad. Like, he went into that one mode with the extra shield, which was interesting, but that was just kind of like damage sponge. And then other than that, it was just kind of like, whatever. Like, we weren't really taking a lot of damage. Okay, so yeah, we're in intermission, and that's why it says A. So instead of it saying part 1, it just says A. So then next part will be B. Alright, and then we also have, of course, all the events and stuff going on. Haven't even started that. This is 40 days, so we'll probably get started on this next week. And then, yeah, daily login. I need to select. Boom. And then, yeah, not much other stuff going on. We did not get to play as her that much. And then there was this. And I think this is... I don't know what this is. Invite members of the Angels. Name these title theme parts. Oh, so this is kind of like a bonus, like, oh, get the girls on your team. And you'll get these extra rewards. I actually really like that. And I it says it's limited time, but I think they should have this for every single team comp. Where it's like, oh, here's some little rewards when you actually get the full team together. That is a super cool idea, and I actually really, really like that. So, like, even if maybe, like, one of the members of the team you don't really like, you do want to get the gear, so you still want to pull for them. I think that's a cool idea. And I think they should do it and not have it be limited time. Have it be a permanent thing. Every single team has that. Retroactively, like, if you already have past teams, you just get the rewards automatically. And yeah, and then we got all of this. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot to check. Let's check calendar. Calendar. All right. Oh, yeah, looks like everything is set. Then we got these starting up about halfway through. Not even halfway through. These will be on next week. Yeah, and she's part of the special division of PubSec, so I'm wondering, like, she was with Jane, if I remember correctly, when she was introduced. I wonder if we're gonna get a third person, part of like the special whatever, whatnot. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? I want to go to shop. It's Piper as one of the alternate pulls, and we've already got her maxed out. Dude, they need to get more A's that are interesting. Because it's like, I'm already stacked up with all of the A characters, basically. Not all of them, but vast majority of them. Alright, well, let's try a pull. One A? Bro. And of course it's her. We've got a million of her. Yeah, dude, I'm so over the A character. It's like, wow, the characters that were in the very start of the game that everybody pulls immediately. It's like, I probably pulled enough Pipers to make like 4 of her all kitted out. Like, it's ridiculous how many I've pulled of her. F it, we'll go one more. And then we'll save up the daily login, whatever's. Oh. Once again, another A, and it's probably gonna be Piper again. Dude, it's so, like, you have to change the odds of characters. Like, you have to. Once you have the full set of the character, you need to decrease their odds. Like, I'm fine with pulling A's that I already have, as long as I'm still building something. As long as I'm still, like, unlocking parts of their character. I'm okay with that. But, like, at this point, it's like, we have pulled so many of her, and she only gives us, like, 20 in rewards. It's, like, so beyond useless to us. It's devastating. And just, like, an utter lack. Like, you need to do more A characters that are actually interesting and fun to play as. And then, yeah, we'll buy up all of these next week. Yeah, womp womp. Lame.
Hello? Hey!
Yeah, like, look at all of these characters. They're all S's.
I wish you...
Got a new
No matter where we go.
Like, you need to start pumping a lot more A characters.
Take your time for some hard labor.
And I don't think... I don't know. Like,
Pick me.
Piper and Lucy, I feel like, are the two most constantly reappearing characters in the pulls. Or like, oh, here's the A characters. Piper and Lucy are the two most constant A characters. It's super annoying.
Let's take a break.
Nice, bro.
So sleepy.
Yeah, because everybody just wants S characters. Like, I don't think... Are there even any A characters that are actually comp or top tier?
I shall follow.
I'm ready for combat.
Yeah, who was the last A character?
One. If it's you.
I may be slow.
Bear witness.
Whatever you...
Heading out for inspiration? Let's go.
I hate that it doesn't say what level they are. It doesn't say if they're S or A. Because it's just locked.
Let me grab my field mic before we bounce. This way.
Officer 148,
Yeah.
Number 0. Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Yeah, there's just like, I think they out-level, like there's like way too many S characters to A characters. And like I said, they just rerun the same A characters constantly. And it's like, brother, no. I've pulled so many Pipers and Lucys, it's like, I want my money back. Every time I get one of those two. Because it's like... No. And I think you should get... Well, we did 2 pulls, and we were basically able to get, like, 2 reels back per pull. Or we were able to get 1 reel back per pull when it's a repeat of someone that you're already maxed out with. No. I think you should have 50% back. If the only thing you pull is a character you already have 100% maxed out, you should get 50% back, at least. Because that's bullshit. But yeah. Womp womp on that, guys, unfortunately. But yeah, that is it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna get back into some more Blasphemous 2. Back into that hellish nightmare. And yeah, we're going to be playing that until next week, and then we will hop back into this, and we will start up the events and whatnot in here. But yeah, it's a nice little break. Honestly, really good 2-part story. Probably one of my favorite story arcs so far of this season. Although I really like the characters that we've been interacting with. So there's that. Plus, yeah, those two that showed up right at the end that were also at the very beginning. The girl with, like, the tin can helmet hat thing. And that silver-haired elf. It's like, oh my god, I completely forgot about them. They just introduced so many characters here. It's like, I can't wait. Can't wait, can't wait. Alright, anyway, that is it for today, guys. The end of day 2031 days of streaming in a row. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to get back into some more Blasphemous 2, which is going to be really exciting. And then next week, like I said, we're going to get back into some more Zenless Zone Zero and start the events. Actually, have they even done any more VHS tapes? Hold on, when was the last one that we've done? Yeah, there was this one, who I don't remember whose story this was. And then there was her. And they happened, like, what was it? 4 updates ago, maybe? So it's been a while since they've done... Yeah. Seed, then her... Yeah, so this was the first one. There was the beach episode, that didn't get a tape. There was Seed, there was her, and then there was the robot lion guy, and then the main story. And so yeah, we're 4th. We're in the 4th update with there being no new VHS tape. I do not remember where this one came in at though. But this one was somewhere in there. Box art on these are awesome. Like, any one of these, I could just, like, have, like, a little poster framing of it. Would be so sick. And then, yeah, these do not happen that regularly. Like, these are rare. And in fact, they haven't even done one with this season. Because, yeah, that's the idol. And that was at the end of Season 1. So they haven't even done one of these for Season 2 yet. Which is crazy. Because, again, it's like... idol group or like someone, they've like stopped doing these special episodes. Yeah, I think some of the main story stuff should have been special episodes, major commissions, and then agent archives. And then there's also still that one locked one. There's a 4th slot that's locked, and it's like, what's that gonna be? Or did they just forget to remove it? Yeah, it feels like they've really kind of, like, apart from the main story VHS tapes, they've kind of, like, not really done anything with this in a while. But yeah, anyway, sorry, that completely sidetracked my whole ending of stream. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Like usual, links down below for all the usual stuff. Links over to my Blue Sky, Twitter, YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow with some Blasphemous 2. See ya.